Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and comments like the one that I posted up here just now, something that I see pretty often. This comes up every time a supplement or something gets mentioned, and you'll always see people say like, well, how can you say if this works or not if you didn't try it? Or you would have more credibility, if you had tried it or not, whether it's a drug or a supplement or anything else. I'm going to argue the exact opposite. I'm going to argue that if you're a person who gives out information and you have any basic education in biology, or you understand how any of these drugs or foods or anything work in the body in terms of how they could affect muscle growth, fat loss, things like that. If you don't have a working knowledge of these things, you're not somebody who should really be giving advice to other people. And if a person needs to try these things in order to know if they work or not, then you probably shouldn't be getting advice from this person either, because you can just go try things yourself also. In fact, you could go do some basic reading and skip the trying and actually know more than they do already, because they clearly don't know anything about this. And for example, we'll take the whole BioGrow thing. That's where that came from. A number of people have said that to me over the BioGrow thing, and I could argue a couple of points. Since I've actually read all the comprehensive research on colostrum over the years in muscle growth, and I know the amounts of colostrum required to see very, very small boosts in muscle growth is something like 20 to 30 times the amount that's in the BioGrow. So you would actually need to take the entire container, like a 30-day supply, every 2 days. So you would go through something like 15 tubs of it a month to see a very small improvement. It is a slightly superior protein source to whey protein, and it does boost total muscle protein synthesis a little more, but it needs to be your primary protein source. And none of you guys are taking BioGrow as your primary protein source. And again, we're talking very, very small changes. It's not like going to put a pound of muscle on you or anything inside of a year. We're talking maybe a fraction of an ounce difference, but at the expense of hundreds of dollars, hundreds if not thousands of dollars extra to your food budget to do that. So it's just not feasible. And because I've read the data on all the stuff that's in there already, I don't need to try it to know that. Now, as far as people saying, well, I tried it and got this result or that, well, look, if it's being spiked with something, I still don't need to try it. And here's the reason. If it does get any results, I know for a fact it's been spiked. If you gain any muscle whatsoever from taking this product, then they have put anabolic steroids in it, in your tub. Now, when I look at the price tag on the tub, and I look at that, number one, I don't want to take a random anabolic steroid that I don't know what it is. Why would I do that? If I don't know what they're spiking it with, if I really wanted what they're spiking it with, I don't need to try their product. I can just go buy the product myself if I know what's in it. And if I just want to take an oral anabolic steroid, why should I pay for this overpriced product when the amount that they've probably put in this $30, $40, or $80 tub, I could go buy myself for $5. I could go get the powder myself and take it for a fraction of the cost without having to have all the fluff around it and just get the direct product. So why would I need to take it if that was my desire? And two, again, why would I want to take, if I wanted to take an oral anabolic steroid, why would I want one spiked in a product that I'm not 100% sure of what it is, what it will do in my body, or what the properties are? So the only time you need to try something to see if it works is because you don't actually know what's in it. If you know it's in something, then you should be able to see the data on it. If you want to know if a SARM or a steroid or a supplement or anything else is going to work, if it's accurately labeled and you know what it is, you should be able to go research it yourself and know if it's going to work, what it's going to do to you with 100% certainty one way or another without even taking it. So anyone who tells you that you need to try something to know if it works, here in the modern world, such as anything you put into your body, we're not talking about a diet approach. It's just different people's appetites are affected differently, or the way people respond to different sorts of training protocols. We're not talking about that. We're talking about putting substances into your body to see if they work. If you don't know if they work or not, you have no business putting them into your body in the first place. So you never need to try them. It's just absurd, and anyone telling you to do that is an idiot, and you need to run from their advice. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.